This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. It's a day hunters have been waiting for. Firearms deer season. It starts this weekend. And to learn more about what you need to know before you head out, we have Marcia Jones from the Missouri Department of Conservation here this morning. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So this is going to be a busy season for you.
Always busy this time of year. Got lots of folks moving in and out of the community. This last week's been really busy as well because we have a lot of archery hunters coming in to hunt. This is the peak of the rut, which makes everybody real excited as far as, you know, big deer out there to hunt and the best time of year for it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about what are some new things that hunters can expect for this deer season.
Sure. Okay. Well, everyone should be picking up a copy of the Fall Firearms Deer and Turkey Regulation booklet because all of our rules and regulations are in there. But on the back cover, you can always look and see what's new. And one of the big things is that the 4-point rule has been rescinded in about 14 counties in Missouri due to chronic wasting disease zones.
Okay.
And so we want folks to be aware of that. And we also want them to be aware that the invalidation and dating on your permit is something that you need to take care of right away. And then you can get that in and called in and telechecked, and then your deer is good, unless you're leaving it in a camp where you're not going to be, and then you want to make sure you label it with your name and information on, so it's discernible for an agent if they come in to check it.
And you just mentioned telecheck. That is an app that you can download onto your mobile phone, correct?
There is a Missouri Hunter app that you can do that with, and the telecheck has been that the app is to put your permit on.
Okay.
The telecheck is something that's a number that you call in, and you've been able to do that on a cell phone for quite a long time.
Okay.
So yeah, folks can get their stuff done very easily from camp or from their tree stand actually anymore.
Perfect.
So the other thing is you want to make sure you have a signal.
Yes,
So
right.
you may have to do it the old-fashioned way and go into town. So.
Okay, so let's go ahead and remind all the hunters out there that are gearing up for this weekend about safety and rules and regulations they need to follow, including the Hunter Orange.
Yes, everyone must wear a hat, cap, and a vest that is Hunter Orange. And if you're wearing a hooded sweatshirt, the hood must be on while you're hunting. That does not count as your hat if it's on your back.
Interesting.
So make sure you've got those. You know, I know folks noticed yesterday with the weather how fast the weather can change in Missouri. So the #1 cause of death outside is hypothermia. So you want to make sure that you're layered up, take them off, be able to put them back on, and be prepared for anything in the outdoors. And so first aid kit's always good to have along as well.
Perfect. All right, now let's go talk about chronic wasting disease. Obviously, it's an issue that you guys are keeping a close eye on, and you're encouraging hunters to provide samples that you can test to make sure that none of the deer that they might have gotten over the weekend or throughout the season have chronic wasting.
Correct. And we had some chronic wasting disease show up here last year in Adair County, and it's in the just in an area just east of town, south of Highway 6. So we really want to test as many deer as we can. Folks can bring them into the regional office. Someone will be there that can remove. We're just taking the lymph nodes.
Okay.
There we'll have a station set up at the butcher block in Millard, which is also where they can donate if they want to do Share the Harvest this year.
Yeah, and in fact, can you just talk a little bit more about Share the Harvest?
Sure. Share the Harvest is a great program. It helps us put protein into our food banks and allows hunters to be able to share what they take this fall with needy families throughout the year.
Okay, perfect. And of course, we want to remind people that if they suspect poaching or anything like that, there is a number that they can contact.
Right.
Tell us more about that.
Operation Game Thief is a 1-800 number that you can call. You can remain anonymous if you want to. You can give information, and we need things like vehicle make, model, year, license plate numbers are very helpful. We don't want you to engage in any kind of contact with someone you suspect is violating the law, but if you also want, and we are successful, you can receive a reward.
Okay, perfect. So what we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at ktvo.com. We'll link up the Missouri Department of Conservation's information as well, what they need to know when they head out for this weekend.
Fabulous.
Right? Thank you so much for coming on.
Always a pleasure.
And we'll be right back.